A reporter asked Trump if Putin was disrespecting him by attacking Ukraine, number 47.
President Putin disrespecting you by attacking Ukraine when you're trying to make peace there? Is President Putin disrespecting you by attacking Ukraine when you're trying to make peace there?
What did he do?
Well, he's attacking Ukraine.
Is he disrespecting me?
Yep.
Who are you with?
I'm Michael Burnbaum from Washington Post.
You've lost a lot of credibility. Go ahead. What else?
Who are you with, Washington Post? Well, you've lost a lot of credibility. President Trump's special envoy, Ukraine, says that Zelensky has apologized to Trump in a letter. Steve Witkoff said, and I'm quoting him, Zelensky sent a letter to the president. He apologized for the whole incident that happened in the Oval Office. I think that it was an important step, and there's been a lot of discussion between our teams and the Ukrainians and the Europeans who are relevant to this discussion as well, end of quote. And now the news is that Ukraine is ready to accept a 30-day ceasefire, and the U.S. has agreed to resume military aid and to resume intel sharing, which it paused a couple of days ago. It also appears that Zelensky is prepared to sign the minerals deal that he initially was not willing to sign. We played this a couple times a few days ago and got a lot of reaction, and people have asked me to play it again. This is President Barack Obama after the invasion of Crimea by Putin in 2014, saying that, look, this is not good, it's not a positive development, but hey, the Russians are nothing more than a regional power, and they pose a greater danger to its immediate neighbors and not to us. Number 55.
Yeah, America's got a whole lot of challenges. Russia is a regional power that is threatening some of its immediate neighbors, not out of strength, but out of weakness. Ukraine has been a country in which Russia had enormous influence for decades, since the breakup of the Soviet Union. We have considerable influence on our neighbors. We generally don't need to invade them in order to have a strong cooperative relationship with them. The fact that Russia felt compelled to go in militarily and lay bare these violations of international law indicates less influence, not more.
And I asked you then, and I ask you now, how is that different than Donald Trump's position? Putin, bad guy. Putin took over Georgia under George W. Bush, took over Crimea under Barack Obama, invaded Ukraine, 2022, under Joe Biden. No new land taken under the first Trump term, and I doubt seriously if he'll take any under the second Trump term. Also, Trump has criticized Zelensky for wanting more and more and more aid. Do you know who else criticized Zelensky for wanting more and more and more aid? President Joe Biden. I'm holding in my baby brown libertarian fingers an article from NBC News dated October 31, 2022. Headline: Biden lost his temper on a call with Zelensky when Ukraine's leader asked for more aid. Quote, a phone call between the two leaders in June of 2022, according to 4 people familiar with the call. Biden barely finished telling Zelensky he just green-lighted another $1 billion in U.S. military assistance for Ukraine, when Zelensky started listing all the additional help he needed and wasn't getting. Biden lost his temper, the people familiar with the call said. The American people were being quite generous, and his administration and the U.S. military were working hard to help Ukraine, he said, raising his voice. And Zelensky could show a little more gratitude. End of quote. Biden lost his temper? You mean he blew up as Zelensky? Is that reminiscent of what happened in the Oval Office between Trump and J.D. Vance and Zelensky, except it was in public? This was not in public. This was on a phone call. So Obama described Russia, led by Putin, as a regional power who didn't pose a threat to us, but posed a threat to his immediate neighbors, meaning the Europeans. Biden lost his temper on a call with Zelensky because he felt that Zelensky was insufficiently appreciative of what we were doing and that he wanted more. So Obama and Biden took positions regarding Ukraine and Zelensky that Trump took. Except in Trump's case, unlike Obama, who gave Zelensky sheets and blankets, Trump gave them Javelin missiles. And Trump was killing Russians who were backing the dictator in Syria. And yet people say that Trump is soft on Russia, that Putin has Trump in his pocket. You people should listen to more talk radio. Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.